Hey there, this is Sarah, your social outward seller. Thought I'd come to you with a little bit of a sales video. It's not going to be a very big one. I'm just going to talk about things that have sold since I shipped on Christmas Eve. I think I have about 16 items that have sold, probably a couple on my other store. I'll share those as well. Those include this Bachmann caboose that came from a train set that I paid, I think, between $5 and $10 for the train set. This sold for whatever it says right there because I don't have that in front of me. And I have been parting that out. This is the second piece that sold from this set. The other part was the engine that sold for around $17 and change plus shipping. The other thing that sold was, I have to look over here to see because I've already forgotten, is this Miro copper end cap. I'll talk a lot about cookie press parts in this video because I've sold a lot of cookie press parts this week. And while individually they don't bring a lot of money, they are easy to ship. I usually make a little bit on the shipping. And you know, I part a cookie press out and I usually get about 4 parts, just depends on some I get more. And so anyway, let's just jump into what sold in my main store. So this Nintendo 64 Buck Bumble video cartridge came from my sister, so it was free and it sold for $19.99 and it sold within about a week of me listing it. This Downton Abbey mug, I paid $3 and I bought about 5 or 6 of these. I've sold 1 or 2 before for about $14. These weren't quite as popular as I thought they might be, but they're still selling and I'm still making a few bucks on them. This sold for $10.99 plus shipping. And I'm looking at my phone here so that I can keep up with what sold. This is a Cuisinart Prep 7 food processor base. For food processors and blenders, I don't always sell the base. Sometimes it just gets tossed. Please don't give me a lot of crap about that. But anyway, this one seemed to sell okay. So this sold for $15. I took a best offer plus the buyer paid shipping. So this was an interesting item that I got from my sister for free. And it is this American-made chess set game. And it's by Invento. It is vintage. And I listed it. And it sold on Thursday for $100 plus the buyer paid shipping. I bought these 2, they're Farberware Open Hearth rotisseries. So it's a rotisserie basically that is open. There's nothing, like it's not closed behind a door or any of that. But I bought 2 of them for $25. I have sold all the parts to the first one except maybe 1, and now I have sold most of the parts to the second one. Still have a few left, but I got an offer of $20 for the stand, and I will disassemble it slightly so that it can ship easier. This is a Fisher-Price like racetrack that I parted out, and I've sold a lot of parts to this. Most of the time the track sells for about $5.99 plus shipping. This one happens to be $7.99 free ship. It's one piece of track though. It will cost $3 to ship. So I have made quite a bit of money off this like $8 toy. This is another part for that Farberware Open Hearth rotisserie. This is the actual rotisserie motor that turns the spit. This is one for a particular model. There were actually 3 of these in the box with the 2 rotisseries. This one sold for $26.99. This is another cookie press that I parted out. This is a vintage Pampered Chef from 1993. I haven't seen many of this particular model, but what I was seeing, it just wasn't selling for very much or very often, so I parted it out. These are brand new discs that have never been removed and used. from like their frame. And the buyer paid $8.99 plus shipping for this. This was a Mega Block Star Trek Next Generation Enterprise kit that I picked up for $8. And it was complete except missing Captain Picard's phaser. Fortunately, my daughter put this together and I didn't have to. And I sold it within just a couple of weeks of listing it, and it sold for $89.99 plus shipping. Here is another part for a Pampered Chef cookie press. This is the 1525. I usually sell this model and the 1526, and you'll see one of those later. This is the plunger, the handle. This is one of the parts that sells like not as often, but I took a best offer of $5 for that. Here is the Pampered Chef 1526. I got this in that 50% off haul that I bought on Thursday. I listed this and I took a best offer of $11.99. I think I paid $1 or $2 for this. But they sell fast and they're easy to ship. They do ship first class. So these are some leftover spatulas that came with like a large lot of Cuisinart food processor parts. So basically anything that I got for these was bonus money. But these 3 spatulas sold for a best offer of $10.34, and the buyer paid shipping. This is a lot of Sophia the First and Elena of Avalon dolls and figures that I picked up in a bag for either 50 cents or $1. And it's one of those things where I'm like, this isn't going to sell, or it's not going to sell for very much, but it did. It sold for $13.49 plus the buyer paid shipping. Here is a Ninja coffee bar replacement stainless steel drip tray cover. And I've had this for a long time, but the buyer bought it. It was on sale for 10% off. And the buyer paid $8.09 plus shipping for that. Also another free item for my sister. This is a Rock Band wireless dongle. I just listed this last week, I think, and it sold for $31.49 plus shipping. And finally, I sold this 11-inch tall copper long arm mantle stocking holder, and it's after Christmas, but it sold, and I took a best offer of $28 for that. So those are my sales for this weekend. I shipped on Thursday, so I haven't. These are the sales that I've had since Thursday after I shipped. So yeah, not bad for a couple of days. I think there's probably, I don't know, a couple $100, maybe $200, $300 worth of sales for the last couple of days, and I'll take it. Right now I am working on getting the rest of the items from my 50% off sale listed, and let me tell you, it's going, but it's going slow. But I'm hoping to have all of that complete by the time I go to the 50% off sale that will be on New Year's Day on Friday, because I would like to get all this stuff listed and out of this room by the time that other stuff comes into this room. So we'll see. But as always, thank you for being here. I appreciate you watching. I thought it would be nice to show you some of the things that sold, since I've been showing you all of these things that I purchased over the course of the last few weeks, and show you that these things do actually sell. Not everything's a home run. Some things are just bread and butter, but you know, we all need our bread and butter. We all need our toast and jam. So you guys stick around, and or not, I don't know why. I'm not going to be here. I'm getting ready to go. So just remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working. I'll see you guys the next time.